Hello everybody and welcome back to some Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So recently I've been trying to have better dreams. My dreams are pretty boring and plain, and my parents say that it's because I'm such a deep sleeper. But while I was, oh by the way, I'm playing with a friend here online. You won't be able to hear his voice or anything because we didn't talk through in-game sound, but like through Xbox Live. Anyways, I stumbled upon, I stumbled upon a way to have better dreams. I was just watching Good Mythical Morning, and I heard about this. I mean, this is the first time I've heard anything like this. I mean, I've heard stuff like, have warm milk and you'll go to sleep easier, or like stuff like that. Like, what parents tell little kids to make them sleep or help them sleep or whatever. But I have found out how to have better dreams. And they said that the reason why you get really sleepy after Thanksgiving is because in the turkey or another poultry like tuna or chicken and stuff like that, in those there is tryptamine. I think I got that right. It's tryptamine. It is a chemical, a chemical that when combined with vitamin B makes serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter. And so if you have a lot of turkey and then some vitamin B, then you will have better dreams that night. Now, what I did, well, I wanted to test this out, of course, because I want to have better dreams. And so I had like a handful of, what do you call it, like turkey lunch meat. And then another handful of Life cereal. It was a kind, I don't remember, I think it was cinnamon. Anyways, I had vitamin B in it. So I had that, and then I had a glass of milk just to make sure. And I had three, it was kind of like, I had 3 dreams where I recognized that I was in a dream. It's just that I couldn't control them. I could not control my dreams for the life of me. So, I mean, I wouldn't call them vivid dreams, but I wouldn't call them, like, just normal dreams anyway. Anyways, but, yeah, so, I tried it out for myself. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was because of the food that I ate, like the tryptamine and the vitamin B making serotonin, if that helped, or, that guy just got blown to the sky, sucker. Oh, and him too. Or if it was just because I was like waking up, like it was almost morning, almost time for my alarm to go off. That is why I recognized that I was in a dream. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it some more. But I did run out of turkey lunch meat, so I don't have like any poultry in my fridge that I can just easily get before bed, or like a little bit before bed. So I haven't been able to try it recently. That is what I have learned to like have better dreams. And you can try it for yourself. You can post in the comments if it helped you or if it didn't work. I mean, it's probably not going to work for everybody. It all depends on like when you eat the food and like how much of it you did. And I mean, sometimes it might not work for certain people or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'd like to know if it worked for you or not. Because, I mean, I've just been trying to have great dreams, and I've tried to have vivid dreams multiple times, but, I just got wrecked. I'm trying to have vivid dreams because I've grown out of that stage in life. Like, you know how many little kids can control their dreams no matter what? Like, it doesn't matter if they recognize that they're in a dream, they can just control it and do whatever they want, and fly and whatever. But I've grown out of that stage already, so I have to rely on vivid dreams to control my dreams pretty much. And so I want to, I want to fly like most, you just ran into that. I want to fly like most everybody else does in their dreams, because flying in your dreams is the best. It is just amazing. But, I just looked up. The zombies have 3 points. I'm just going to point this out. The zombies have 3 points, and my team has 31. How did that happen? I don't even know. we are just destroying them. We have 11 times the amount of points that they do. That is just pathetic. I mean, I don't mean to be rude or anything to the other guys, because they might be young or whatever, but inexperienced. But, I mean, that's just horrible. Horrible. Holy crap. Anyways, oh, what was I saying? So, I mean, in some of my dreams, I can fly. Like, I had a dream recently where I could turn myself into a bat and fly, but I actually had to try to fly, and I couldn't, like, fly wherever. I couldn't fly, kind of. I mean, I could fly, but I had to work for it, and it wasn't reliable, because sometimes, no matter how hard I flap my little wings, I could not fly. So, yeah, I have to rely on vivid dreams to do that. So I'm just going to continue to try to look around to find ways to have vivid dreams. I know another thing that you can do is you can get into a habit of looking at clocks often, because anything that is logical or anything that is like a computer or anything, it will never work in your brain, because the logical side of your brain is asleep when you are asleep. That's kind of weird, but it's true. So, like, if you want to look at clocks often, because when you look at it and then look back at it, it will never be the same time twice in a row. It will always change. And if you try to, like, type words on a computer, it will never work. You will always have problems because the logical side of your brain is asleep or something like that. So, you want to get into the habit of looking at clocks often. Like looking at a watch. If you have a watch, you might want to wear a watch. Start wearing one if you want to have vivid dreams. And I've also heard that you can you can look in mirrors at yourself, and if you don't match like what you normally look like, then, well, you will never match what you normally look like, because your brain can't like build yourself on its own, because you never see yourself that often, and once again, that part of your brain is asleep. So you will never look like how you normally look in a mirror or anything like that. So if you find that, then you can realize that you're in a vivid dream. And I've looked at I think my friend told me this. If you look down at like your hand or toes, or hands or feet, oh gosh, did I say hands and feet? If you look down at your hands and feet, everybody, if you have more than 5 fingers or toes, then that can help you recognize that you're in a vivid dream, because your brain will add extra fingers and toes and stuff like that. I don't know what that is about, but, or I'm pretty sure I also heard somewhere, I don't know if this is true, but in dreams you don't have arms. So if you look down and you don't have an arm, or like it's really weird, then that could help trigger that you're in a vivid dream. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if all those are true. You don't have to listen to me and say, this person said, Rabbittoxin said that this is true, so I'm going to tell all my friends and tell everybody to do it, and if it's wrong, then blame it on them or whatever. I don't know. But just, I've heard this around somewhere, and you can try it for yourself and see if it works for you, because once again, it won't work for everybody. And most of this stuff will take a while to get into. Like, you have to make a habit of looking at clocks. So like whenever you're in school or whenever you're at home, try to find a clock anywhere to look at, and that will take a long time to just look at a clock every 5 seconds. So yeah, these are going to be hard to do for some people, and hard to like remember to do. Like, remember to look down at your hands in your dreams, because most of the time you won't remember many things like that you want to do inside of your dreams. So, on the topic of dreams, my friend told me, once again, this is not a first-hand scientifically proven thing, but my friend told me that, and I've heard this numerous places, you only remember something like, I don't remember if it's something like 20%? I'm going to look this up. You might only remember something like 20% of the dreams that you actually have. I'm going to actually search this one up. So, dreams. Huh. How to. Ooh, the roof. Oh, how to remember your dreams? Oh gosh. I'm sure if I click into one of these, like how to remember your dreams, it's gonna say you normally do this, but if you don't, then if you do this, then you'll remember. Anyways. Huh. The dreams are not recalled unless the sleeper awakens directly from the dream rather than after going on to other stages of sleep. So that's, I just read that, well, I actually think that this is true. You only recall most dreams that you wake up immediately from. So if you have a nightmare where you wake up from that, then you will recall that nightmare and remember it. But if you have a nightmare and then you don't wake up and you just keep on going and like it somehow changes into a dream or something like that, and then like an hour later you have like 5 more dreams, then you probably won't wake up and recognize that nightmare. But it's very like uncommon to not remember a nightmare. So I mean, that works with dreams too. If you have a dream and then you have 5 dreams after that, you won't remember that initial dream that you had. So, yeah. And then people who say that they never dream simply never remember their dreams. So REM periods, or rapid eye movement periods, often occur at approximately 90-minute intervals. So if you set your alarm to go off about 4.5 hours, 6 hours to 7.5 hours after you go to sleep, then then you will remember your deep dreams, or the dreams that you will have when you are in REM sleep. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, that's pretty cool. So what is your weirdest dream? Because once again, on the topic of dreams, now I'm gonna tell you a nightmare here, and this is a nightmare from a long time ago, like when I was super young and just not how I am right now. So it was a nightmare. I was in my house. It was the house that I lived in a while back when we moved here to Washington, and I went on the porch, like the deck, to go outside, and my deck is on the 2nd story, and so it's like a deck, and then there are stairs on the right hand side as you walk out to go down to the little platform down below. Well, not platform, the little, I don't know, the yard down below. So I was up there, and in my yard, it's kind of a small yard, I saw a Pikachu out in the yard somewhere. And this is like when I loved Pokemon and was getting into it and whatever. So I mean, I still like Pokemon, but not as crazily as it did when I was younger, and I'm not as inexperienced as I was when I was younger. I know a lot more now. But anyways, I saw a Pikachu, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that Pikachu. Because, you know, in the TV show, Pikachu is the best Pokemon in the world. Mostly because Ash kind of, like, bolstered it up. Right before, I think it was, like, the first gym. He gave him steroids, or hooked him up to, I think it was a watermill, and ran electricity through him. I don't know. So, anyways, saw Pikachu, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. So I went down the deck to go to it, and once I got down, the Pikachu disappeared, and it was replaced by a gigantic green apple on legs. Like, no joke, it was a green apple that had legs and was just walking around in the backyard. And I was like, huh, that's really weird. I mean, I don't even know why I was dreaming of green apples. What? Anyways, I was like, huh, that is really weird. I wonder what that's about. So, I went over to the green apple and started running at me. And I was like, oh crap, I am messed up. The what? And suddenly it opened his mouth. And it was huge and it had like these big teeth and all that. And Anyways, I was scared for my life, so I was running and running, and I was screaming. I was like, help, mommy, daddy, or whatever like that. Mommy, I need your help. But of course, in dreams, you can never run, and you can never scream. So I was like, pretty much walking. I was like, help me, walking away from this apple. And I was walking up the stairs, and the apple caught up to me, grabbed me, and put me in its mouth and ate me. The apple ate me. And I remember waking. Oh, I thought I was reviving my friend, but it was just his name over there walking by. Anyways, I remember waking up, and I was in my sheets, in my covers. Like, in my dream, it was really squishy because I was in Apple's stomach or whatever like that, and I woke up and I was in my sheets. But yeah, that was my weirdest nightmare ever. So yeah, if you have had a weird nightmare, you can post it in the comments below and just tell everybody about it. Like, did you have a time where you were eaten by an apple or like a pear, like me? I mean, what is your weirdest nightmare or weirdest dream for that matter? I mean, my friend told me once that he was once stuck in like a cage that was on fire and stuff like that. Although I don't find that weird, I find that kind of creepy. But yeah, so yeah, I want to hear what you guys have had on like the topic of weird dreams, because this is a dream episode after all. Once again, this game, we just demolish these people. What was that, 50-7? Wow, that is kind of pathetic. I mean, wow. And I got 7,000 coins. That's really good, that type of game mode. But anyways, till next episode, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.